these toe lifters to help lift her toes so they clear the floor as she swings through. So there's one, and I've just checked as she moves, her leg moves the same way as the thigh box moving. Good. If the person is able to control their foot position, we can take the foot lifters off and they can walk without that. So Claudine could probably manage quite well without the foot lifters. But if someone has a foot drop because of a lesion or something like that, then they probably do need the foot lifters. I'm just going to check that I've got these. 13, 14, 12. So I'm just going to put this here. Can you reach that? And that's just the emergency stop button. Okay. You probably won't need to use it at all because I'm going to be here. But if anything happened to me and I fainted and you wanted to stop the locomotive, you have some control.
But that's support.
Yes, that's right, because
that's
you're
also
relying
safety.
on so it's a safety thing. So there's several safety things. The locomat will actually stop if it encounters forces that are too strong. I wear my little necklace here, which has an emergency stop button. People too close, I've got the doors closed at the back, that the harness is put on properly. Everything's fine, so yes, push the red button, acknowledge that I'm here, and we're ready to go. So what's going to happen is I'm going to start it on a fairly slow speed to start with, just to get going. I have to start it with you in the air, but once I'm comfortable that you're going all right and you're comfortable, then I'll lower you down and you'll start to walk on the mat. And what I need you to do at the moment is just to relax. Don't try and help at the moment. I'll tell you when it's your turn to try and help and to work it yourself, but to start with, just let the locomotive move. So first of all, it will get you into the get ready position with your left leg up, and then it will get going. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so we're going on your mark. Left leg will come up a little bit. Ready?
Wow.
And then are you ready to go?
Yeah.
And let's go. Does that feel okay for you?
Yes.
Anything hurt you? Good.
Isn't it?
And if a person's not able to take weight, sometimes we can just start in the air with them just getting the feel of moving.
I mean, and that's part of that rehabilitation, isn't it? Like just getting that memory,
Yes,
back of that feeling of walking. And is there a lot of evidence around that really contributes to?
I think that's one of the big things with the locomat is about the brain plasticity and learning or relearning how to move. Because the sequence of movements in walking are pretty well automatic. Sorry, I'll put you down. Because I can see what you're doing is reaching for the ground with your toes. So pick up your toes, heels down. Is that pulling less now? Right. The other thing I'm going to do you feel a bit like you're being pushed down into the locomat?
Yeah.
So I'm going to lift you up a little bit and just take some of your body weight. So I'm going to take about 15 kilos of body weight. Lift your toes, and you should find now.
Oh, yes.
Is that any better?
Yes, that's much better.
Yes. So you're still getting the contact with the ground, but there's always 15 kilos of your weight being supported.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about with that little percentage that you can.
Percentage of the body weight. Yes.
Yeah. So you can change that percentage of body weight being involved in the whole thing.
That could be a problem. So usually in the initial session we would only walk for about 20 minutes and sometimes even less than that. But for someone like Claudine, I would say 20 minutes is enough the first time.
Yeah.
But I can see that your walking pattern is looking a lot more normal. To start with, it was a little bit like you were walking on the moon, but now you've learned that you can actually walk in a more normal walking pattern. Yes.
So I really don't have to go to the gym today.
And I haven't even started to make it work yet.
Oh, really? Oh.
And isn't that fantastic that the mirrors here, that's what you were referring to, so that seeing that movement, for some people is going to get that visual feedback.
That mirrors can be helpful. Sometimes we might not use the mirror, but mostly we do tend to use it because it has a lot of advantages.
And I suppose you see the reaction and response from the person.
Yes, it means I can actually look in the mirror too, and I can
see how they're going.
But I can also move around and I can have a look at their walking from different positions because I'm not having to help them stand up. People do have a sort of a natural speed you walk too slowly, it's actually harder work.
Yeah, actually, it is
So
true.
sometimes if you're wanting a person to control their knee or something, slower is better.
Right.
But then for just a nice, comfortable, relaxed walk, you want to be fast.
So do you do a whole range of different speeds for
Yeah,
people?
yes. And you can, in the machine, you can actually set a program, but I usually find that every day is different. Because we have children on quite a lot, and sometimes you need things to motivate them. Adults, you can actually say, can you try and straighten your knee more at this point? With children, I might do something like this. To get you to step out longer, I might just drop this. And for some adults, this can help too. I
Yeah.
can say, can you tread on that worm? Can you catch it?
Right.
Can you get your heel on it?
Yeah.
You got your toe on. That was cheating. Okay, see if you can get your heel on it. Okay, come on, really stretch your leg out. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And then you can keep it. So
Right.
that sort of thing can be very motivating, or kicking a balloon.
Okay.
Or sometimes we've been using the snowballs
Get that rule extension through the
to
leg.
step over. So if I wanted you to step a bit higher, I would say, can you step over? That's it.
Okay.
Because we don't just do locomat here, we can
Yes.
do rehabilitation for adults and children without using the locomat as well. The locomat is just one tool
Yes.
that is quite unique and can help, but it's not really so that someone could come in here and they have a problem with their walking. We talk with them about it, we try and work out what the barriers were, whether there were any reasons why they couldn't safely use the locomat, and then if everything was sounding favourable, then we can have a trial
Yeah,
session.
I mean, and that's great for people to know, because to know that you're having that quality assessment beforehand, and if it is going to be something that's helpful, then you're guiding them in that way.
That's right, and if we need to, we'll contact their doctor beforehand.
Yes.
If there's anything that we're unsure
Fantastic.
about, to say, are you happy for your patient
Yeah.
to be using this? And they might not have heard about it, so we have an information sheet about the locomat that we'll send out to a doctor with the contraindications. But really, apart from someone that's not allowed to wait there because of often an orthopedic bone
Yes.
problem,
Yeah.
most of the others are more precautions.
Right.
And it's about how we use it safely, rather than no, don't use it.
Yeah.
I mean, if a person's got drips in, or if they're, you don't have ventilation patients in a hospital setting,
Yeah.
some of those acutely ill patients can be suitable, but there could be situations where under supervision they could use the locomat. You need to be able to stand up for a period of time. But the good thing about it, although it takes a while to set up the locomat, you can just walk for a short time if you want to.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what's just really great for people to know, because, you know, especially with the work that we're doing now, just being aware of these different things that are out there that could potentially transition them to be independent movers and be able to, you know, take that leap into becoming more active.
That's right.